What up, y'all? Mike Chavis, the principal thing. So, some of the insight that I've gained from starting this journey of growing plants. All right, so the very first thing is I chose to grow cucumbers, right? So as I'm thinking about what I want to grow, my girl is asking me, like, because we had just went to the store and got her an orchid, and she's like, oh, what flower you want to grow? I've grown marigolds before, and so on and so forth, and she's talking about flowers, and I'm like, well, I don't want anything for beautification. I would prefer to have something for edification. I don't want something that just looks good. I want something that can actually give me some substance, right? And so that's when I started to think long and hard about growing some fruit. The other thing really quickly about that is when we were getting her orchid, I'm looking at all the orchids and I'm like, oh, I like the flowers on this one. Oh, what about this one? Oh, I like the flowers on that one. What about that one? And then I'm looking at the orchids and I'm like, every time there's this big ugly, there's the beautiful orchid and there's this big ugly plant in here. I'm like, why do they keep putting this plant in here with these orchids? Because of my ignorance, I thought that the orchid was the plant, right? Then as I analyzed it a little bit more, I see that the orchid is growing out of this plant. This plant that just looks really regular with some leaves but kind of ugly with the roots is what the orchid is growing out of. And I thought that was so key, because a lot of the times we want the beautiful thing, but we don't. It's the root that's doing all the work. That plant is what's doing all the work. The orchid is just the adornment. It's the fruit. It's the thing that you can see that's produced by all that work that's being done. Don't shy away from no work, even the ugly work, because that ugly work can produce beautiful things. And when you go plant yourself or plant things or be planted somewhere, or even the things that you allow to be planted in you, make sure that there are things that are not just for beautification alone, but for edification also. Be blessed.